this was like one of the worst books I've ever read.
What, you like the vibes of my light?
Did I just like escape reality for the last like hour and a half? Hey guys, it's Taylor. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. This video is going to be chaotic. Basically, I am going to be doing a 24-hour readathon, but this is my finals week. Was this a good idea? No. But we're gonna do it. It is 3:41 right now, and I'm in my car because I'm about to go get Starbucks because I haven't had I was gonna say I haven't had caffeine today, but I definitely had pre-workout before the gym, but I haven't had any coffee yet, and I kind of want to treat myself to a Starbucks. I normally make coffee at home, but I had to go pick up groceries anyway, and that's right next to Starbucks, so we're gonna do that for the video. So I'm gonna go pick up my groceries for the week and Starbucks, and then we're going to do this 24-hour readathon. I still have a final due tonight that I'm not done with, and you're probably like, why are you doing a 24-hour readathon during finals week? But I literally never have time to do one, and today, or this week, I'm off today and tomorrow, so it'd be the perfect time. I just kind of have to do my finals in between, so I don't know if I'm gonna do like the set the timer and like pause it when I'm not reading, or if we're just gonna leave the timer going, and even if I'm not reading, it's fine. We'll just see how much I can read within the 24 hours. And also my husband is in the field, which means he's been gone all week, and so I'm literally by myself. I'm off for 2 days, so yeah. I would have started this earlier, but I was writing a paper this morning, I worked out, I had some like household stuff I had to get done, and now my groceries. So that's the vibes. But let's go get some Starbucks and let's read.
So turn around.
She looks so good.
Okay.
Also Desby. Oh,
Baby.
The timer started. I'll probably do a stopwatch too. Maybe I'll do the timer, like let it go for the 24 hours, but I'll use the stopwatch, and every time I'm reading slash not reading, I'll pause and unpause, so then we can see like how much reading I actually did in the 24 hours instead of reading 24 hours straight. But I'm home. I put away my groceries and whatnot. The only responsibility I have left today is to turn in my final essay that's due at midnight, which I know I probably should do that before I start this readathon, but I've literally just been doing like responsibilities all day, and I kind of just want to read for a little bit. So the book that I'm first starting out with is You, Me, Everything by Katherine Isaac, and I literally have less than 100 pages left, so I figured I can just finish this and then do my essay, and then I'll start another book. So yeah, I'm on page 278, and there's like 358, I think, unless it's an epilogue, I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to finally finish this book up today, and then we'll move into the other books. So let's start this readathon. It is now literally 5 o'clock, but it's been 24 minutes. We finished the first book, but obviously I'm not going to count that as a full book. But I just finished You, Me, and Everything. And I really liked this book. I probably rate this like a 3.75 stars. Basically, it's a second chance romance where this woman has a 10-year-old son with this guy, but they obviously didn't work out, and they live in like different parts of the world, and her mom is really sick and wants her to go visit the dad, because she like inherited the same gene that the mom has that made her really sick. So it's important for the grandma that the son like gets to have a relationship with her dad in case the mom passes away. Then he has a dad, and so that's the whole reason they're going to spend this summer with the dad. And the dad is like still in his old ways of kind of like just like a frat boy, like doesn't really care, doesn't have responsibilities, whereas like the mom's like, you're not gonna be a good dad. And yeah, it's a second chance romance, and they're like older, they're in their like 30s now, and I really enjoyed this. I love a good second chance romance, and yeah. Also, look how stinking cute. Literally so cute. He did not like that. Okay, so basically a huge part of the reason I wanted to do this 24-hour readathon is because I'm trying to get through this TBR cart so bad, because I'm basically challenging myself that I cannot buy any new books and I can't read anything else until I've read basically my whole entire TBR cart, because most of the books that are on here I've had for a really long time, and I need to give them a chance, and it sucks so bad because there's so many books I want to go out and buy, But the pro to this challenge is that once I do all this, I'm going to treat myself to like a really big book haul and let myself just kind of buy like a bunch of books off my wish list and like kind of refresh my TBR cart. I am kind of leaning towards Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is the last book of hers that I have to read. I've read her whole entire backlist. I'm obsessed with her writing. All of her books have been a 4 stars or above. I think the only book I haven't read besides this one is like she has a novella, or it's like written by somebody else too. I don't remember, but just her writing and whatnot. This is the last one, so I've been putting it off because I don't want to finish, but I just love her books. This one's kind of interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna like this. It basically says that it's gonna follow two different timelines throughout the whole book, and the whole meaning behind it is kind of like what can happen if you take a chance or if you don't. And so that might be kind of interesting, but I honestly have no idea. And yeah, I've been saving this for the summertime just because it's a summer cover. So it's May and we're gonna read this as our next read in this 24-hour readathon. Let's go. Alright guys, a little update. I just exited out of my timer. I'm trying to remember what time I started this. Okay, I just restarted it because I still have like how much I've been reading going, but not the full timer. Anyways, it's now 7:30. I am currently on page 150 of Maybe in Another Life. I'm honestly reading this really quick and I'm actually really enjoying it. I didn't think I'd enjoy the whole like back and forth timeline, or not back and forth, but like literally every other like chapter is like what would have happened if she went either way. And I'm actually really enjoying it. It's like really keeping me interested because like the storyline is really good and it's kind of like a coming of age, kind of like getting her life together because her life is just kind of very messy and like she's just very chaotic, I guess, and she's trying to like grow up and like make adult decisions in a way, but like obviously the two paths are showing like what would happen if she chose which way. And I'm really liking it. I feel like I'm gonna finish this really quick and it's making me kind of sad because I just love Taylor Jenkins Reid's books. I just love when the story has you like rooting for two guys, but it's like a hypothetical situation, so you don't even know if this is actually happening, and then you're like, I'm literally just reading words on a paper. You guys, I literally don't even know what just happened. I just closed my book because I finished it, and I like had this weird moment where I like looked off and I was like, did I just like escape reality for the last like hour and a half? I literally just read that book in under 2 hours. Like I seriously didn't pick up my phone or do anything. What is that? It was that good. And I'm really happy about that because I have just been procrastinating reading everything on my TBR cart like for the last 2 months, which is like again the whole reason I'm even filming this video is to try and get through these books. And this book was so good. I'm giving it a 4.5 stars. I'm actually having like major depression right now knowing that I don't have any other TJR books to read unless she has another one that I just haven't heard of, but I'm pretty sure I've read all of them. But literally fabulous. Like she is an auto-buy author for me, and any book that she ever writes I will be reading. Also, my cat right now is trying to fit into his kitten bed. He's almost a year now. When we got him he was this big and now he is definitely overeating. I need to show you guys. This is literally just too funny. Like he doesn't look that big in it, but I promise you his little buns do not fit. Okay, I just made my protein ice cream for the night with my Ninja Creamy, and I'm thinking that I'm going to start this book next. I literally think I bought this, oh my god, why is that playing? I think I literally bought this in 2018, so it's definitely time to get this off my TBR card. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I have not been reading. So here's a problem. I came up to my bedroom and I was like, I'm gonna eat my snack and watch a little bit of TV and then we'll get into reading a new book. I think the worst part about 24-hour readathons is starting new books because I just hate starting a new book. Like I just want to jump in and be 40% in. Toxic, I know. But I started watching the show on TLC, like this trashy reality TV show, and I can't stop watching. She finally got on reading sprints, so I think it literally just started, and I'm very excited because I'm having such a hard time reading right now. I don't know why. So the girl on TikTok that does the reading sprints that I've been talking about all day that I was so excited to watch, tonight was the one night where she literally only did them for 2 sprints of 20 minutes. So just 40 minutes total. I'm moving my lamp for more lighting. Of course, because she just like tired of her, which I was really looking forward to those because then I'm literally not on my phone because I'm watching it on my phone. And my problem is when I'm reading, I will just stop to like go on Goodreads or something, like something book related, and then immediately get distracted and I'll just scroll for an hour. And I'm not even really tired right now. It is 12:27. Like I don't even feel the urge to go to bed, but I'm just like not in a reading mood, which is my problem. We have 15 hours and 53 minutes left to read, and I am on page 299 of this book, which you're probably like, wow, how are you reading this book so fast? And I'm gonna be really straight up with you guys right now. I'm kind of skimming through some of this. Like some of it I am actually like reading, but some of it is just so like boring. I don't know, I'm just really not into this. It's just not giving. I was hoping for like a mafia type dark romance, like a Sophie Lark type book, but that is not what it's giving. And I think there's like 150-ish pages left, so I'm probably honestly just gonna skim through the most of it because I'm obviously not gonna DNF it. I want to see what happens at the end because it's talking about that he has like some secret, which we haven't gotten to that yet. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely try and finish this before I end up falling asleep, and then that's that. Good morning, friends. Tell me I look pretty. This is real life, you guys. I haven't even got out of bed yet. When I turn the camera on, look at me. It's almost 10 a.m. I woke up at 9:30 and I've just been sitting here, but we have 6 hours and 26 minutes left of this challenge, and I finished The Edge of Never last night, but I went to bed like as soon as I finished it, and this was like one of the worst books I've ever read because I feel like in the beginning I wanted to keep reading because I wanted to know like what this guy's issue was and like why he wanted to protect her, and I thought there was gonna be like a twist where like he knew her or like he was in the mafia or something like that, where there was a reason for him to be like crazy overprotective, but there literally wasn't. It was just like a man's ego type thing. And then the twist at the end where we finally figure out like why he can't be in a relationship. But I think I'm going to go start another book because why not? My husband is still not home yet, so why not do it now? And I don't know what I'm going to read, but I think I'm gonna make I think I'm gonna make a matcha latte and just get back in bed and read for a little bit because I feel like I just want to sit in my bed today for a little bit. Okay, we're back in bed. I put this headband in. I know it's hideous, but I can't deal with my hair on my face right now. We've got our little matcha. And I think the book we're gonna start is The Mistake by Elle Kennedy. This is the second book in the Off-Campus series. I read the first one like quite a few months ago and I just didn't like love it. It wasn't bad, but I feel like the series is so hyped up. I was really expecting something amazing. So I've just been procrastinating reading this, but I don't own any of the rest of the series. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get the rest of the series depending on how this one goes. But the reason I picked this one is because it's only It's literally like right at 200 or 300 pages. So I'm hoping I can at least finish this before my 6 hours is up, because I have another final due today. I need to work out. I need to edit and upload a video. Like there's a lot of stuff that I kind of need to get done today that I can't really push off, but I still want to get at least one more book done in this 24-hour readathon, because the whole point of this video was to get a bunch of the books off my TBR cart. And so far I've gotten 3. So we are going to start this, sip on my matcha latte, and I'll probably just take some periodic breaks throughout to work on my paper and my video while I'm just sitting here in bed. And yeah, I'm very excited about my matcha though. I've been out of matcha powder and I just got it yesterday, so. Okay, we have just about 4 hours left, and I've been actively reading for 7 hours and 32 minutes, and we just finished the next book. I'm not gonna lie, I feel myself entering a slump here. I did stop to work a little bit on my essay this morning, but I'm just not feeling it. I did not like this book at all. I just don't think Elle Kennedy's writing is for me, because I didn't really enjoy the first book either. I just feel like it's very like immature-ish writing and very insta-lovey in this book, and then there was like not really any plot. Like there was nothing to really follow that was exciting or anything. I don't know, I just didn't really love it, and I know a lot of people love this series, so I hope I don't upset anybody. But anyways, okay guys, I'm thinking for the rest of the challenge I'm going to try and read Beach Read by Emily Henry, because I literally started this book last week and I got like 20 pages in, and it's just like another book that I've literally had for over a year. I'm actually excited to read this one. It's not that I'm not excited, it's just the fact that I always have wanted to read this outside, and then every time I go to the beach I brought this book. Literally, I probably brought this book to the beach like 6 times over the last year, and I never pick it up because when I'm on the beach, I like to read on my Kindle. So like make it make sense. I don't know. But there's not gonna be a perfect time to read it. So we're gonna read it because everyone like rants and raves about how this is the best of Emily Henry's books. And I'm really dying to read Happy Place, but I feel like I need to finish reading these books before I go and buy her new release.
What, you like the vibes of my life?
Currently reading Point of Retreat in the Slam series.
Another just woke up clip. It is the next day. It's Friday morning now. It's 8:30, 8:12, and I still have 45 minutes left. And I know what you're thinking. Why did you literally not just finish yesterday? And I really wanted to, and I had all intentions to. So I sat in Zeke's game room while he gamed, and I was reading, but it started to get a little bit late, and he had to wake up really early today because he has duty today, which basically means he'll be gone for 24 hours, so he has to be able to stay awake for 24 hours. So we had to go to bed, and I also haven't seen him all week, so I didn't want to be like, oh yeah, you go to bed, I'll meet up with you later. So yeah, we're just gonna finish it now, and then we'll be done with this 24-hour readathon. So we're just gonna keep reading Beach Read. I just made a little coffee. I finished with 45 seconds left on the clock. That was literally perfect timing. Let it be known, I'm sitting on my cat tower to do this outro. All right, you guys, we have successfully completed a 24-hour readathon, and we're gonna quickly just go over what we read during this time period. And I also want to say I really want to try a 24-hour readathon where like I actually try and stay up and consistently read for 24 straight hours. But like I've said before, it's just so hard with like full-time working and full-time school. Like my schedule is never going to align, because I feel like if I do that, I'm gonna have like 3 consecutive days off, because then after staying up for 24 hours, I feel like you have to get back into your sleep schedule and whatnot, and it's just not gonna work right now, sadly. But this was still fun. It's still fun to complete it this way. Anyways, we have completed 5 books during this time period. We finished up You, Me, and Everything in the Beginning. I absolutely loved this book. I don't think I've like ever heard anyone talk about it, which is kind of part of the reason why I bought it. I'm trying to like read some books that are just not as hyped so I can make my own opinions off of them. This is a really good second chance romance. I think I really like second chance romances when the people are a little bit older. because it just, I don't know, it's more mature, there's not as much miscommunication. And yeah, then we read Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I feel like it's kind of putting me in a book slump. I literally just can't stop thinking about these characters and this book, and it was just so good. One of my favorite reads this year so far, and I feel like, again, this is like a book that I don't really hear people talking about that much, and you need to read it, and then let me know if you read it. Then we read The Edge of Never, which I just did not enjoy at all, but I'm glad that I finally got this off my TBR cart, and I'm finally through with it. That sounds so bad, but I feel like when there's books that have just been sitting on your TBR cart for so long, it just feels good to just like know that you read it and you can move on. Then we read The Mistake by Elle Kennedy. Again, not my favorite. And I feel like that's kind of part of the reason why these books have been sitting on my TBR cart for so long, is because I kind of didn't think I was going to love them as much. But yeah, I just don't think the Off-Campus series is really for me. I don't like get a connection to the characters. And I really thought it was going to be like a found family, like the Addicted series, and it's just not giving that like found family vibe. So I don't know. I might keep reading the books if I ended up getting like gifted the rest of the series or something, like if someone bought them for me, if my husband bought them, like whatever, but I don't think I physically would go out and buy them. So, and last but not least, we finished Beach Read by Emily Henry, which I'm so excited that I finally read this book. I literally took my first ever Bookstagram picture with this book last year, and I hadn't read it yet. I just took like, it was my iconic like beach photo. But I'm so glad that I finally finished this. I absolutely love it. I definitely think it is my favorite Emily Henry book. I think this one, Book Lovers, and then People We Meet on Vacation. I, spoiler alert, just bought Happy Place last night because I was having FOMO. So I'll obviously be reading that probably in the month of May. But I absolutely love this book. I love the cover. I love Emily Henry, and that was a great finish to our 24-hour readathon. So that is it for today's video. You guys are gonna have to let me know down below if you've read any of these books, what your thoughts on them, and if you enjoyed this video, and if I should do more 24-hour readathons. They're so time consuming, but they're like, it's such a fun challenge to like do, and I feel like it also just really helps me like get off my phone and stuff, because I'm like, need to be reading. So, but wish me luck, as I now need to complete my finals this week after doing a 24-hour readathon. And I will see you guys in my next video.